All right, well, welcome to the kickoff for Crystals for Life. I hope that everyone's really looking forward to this. This is a Final Fantasy speedrunning marathon featuring members of Speed Demos Archive. And all the proceeds are going to be to benefit JDRF Canada, which is a type 1 diabetes research organization. Most of you, or my name is Ryan, but some of you know me better as Poxnor, and right now I'm hiding off camera to give the camera space to two volunteers that we're incredibly grateful to have here today. There's Natasha and also Sergeant McCormick of the Edmonton Police Force, both of whom are volunteers with JDRF Canada, and they've agreed to talk with us a bit about the charity and type 1 diabetes before we get started with the games. So thank you very much to both of you for being here.
Thank you.
So,
call me Pat. I'm just going to make this quiet.
So I guess the first question that a lot of people would have is, what is type 1 diabetes?
Care to jump in, Natasha?
What did you say? It's immune
It's an autoimmune deficiency. So simply put, this is something that occurs within our body that even the smartest minds in the world can't answer. They can't. If they could answer it, then we would have a cure. But they're very, very close to answering it. They're having a lot of breakthroughs. But again, it's an autoimmune deficiency that occurs. What happens is the cells in our body, the insulin-producing cells, it's explained to small children as
the white blood cells attack the islet cells, is what they say. So me and Pat don't have islet cells anymore in our body, and the islet cells are what produce insulin. And insulin is the thing that it's like a bridge. So the carbohydrates that you eat turn into sugar in your blood, and then the bridge carries the sugars into the cells that make you move and do energy and things like that. So we don't produce insulin anymore. So that's
things get well, and as it was explained to me many years ago, is that everything is locked up. So everything's in a vault. What happens is insulin is the key that opens up that vault that releases the sugar into your system.
You also can call it glucose.
Sugar, glucose into your system. So for diabetics, trying to stay in the middle of between what they say 4 and 8, 6 and 8 for numbers is what we have to operate, function properly. And I could test anybody in the room, and they would most likely be sitting around that 5.4 or 5.6 range.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen how much candy there is down
But again, you have a functioning pancreas. So your body, when you dump all that sugar into it, your body goes, insulin, now. And it just throws it, and it takes care of it. Where my body and Natasha's body doesn't have that reserve. So it just collects. And then that's where the problems become, because our blood sugar now starts going up 10, 15, 20. And then if it stays there too long, then the complications start setting in. And this is how we became, I'm guessing how you became diabetic in noticing that for myself, within 3 weeks I lost 25 pounds. My vision started going, my tongue was so dry, I would literally sit with my tongue in a bowl of water, trying to saturate it. But because everything's all shut down in there, the body is doing the next best thing that it can to eliminate the sugar, and it's trying to flush it. So all you do is pee, and out all day long, that's all you do. And then of course what goes out has to come in. So all that's happening is this water is being recycled through your body, and that's all you do is just go to the bathroom.
So, Natasha, was your experience similar of feeling like all these complications?
Yeah. I was 10 at the time, and I went to my grandma's for the summer, and I came home, and my mom said I looked like I lost 30 pounds, and automatically she was super worried. But I ended up, because she was so worried, I went to the hospital, and I got a bunch of tests done, and they found it right away.
So was that a scary experience, being so young and finding out something like that?
I remember my mom and dad found out from the doctors, and we sat down around the table, and I could kind of feel something weird was going on. And then they told me, and I think my first question was, well, am I going to die? And my mom and dad are like, no, like, we're going to go to the doctors, and they're going to teach you how to live now. And then I was okay, and I felt better about it when they said that.
So you have to test your blood sugar several times a day?
Yes.
Or, and, oh, I see.
While
we
you're
have
talking
the
about it,
report
I'll
here.
do it, just to show you. So we all carry around some sort of kit, right? There's a glucometer in
I'll
there.
hold it up so they can see it.
There's test strips, and Natasha has a pump which is infused with, she'll explain to you. I carry a pen, so this pen is loaded with insulin, and what I do is,
There's the pen right there.
that's the pen,
He's going to test his blood for you.
and hopefully I'm within the parameters. So I look like a good diabetic and not a bad one, but what's important for us is to eat constantly, not constantly, but proper regulated portions so that we can do the best we can to minimize the amount of insulin that you have to take. I could sit here, and I do, because I'm 6'8", 290 pounds, so I can pack it away. And sometimes that gets the best of me, and I enjoy a good hearty meal or a large pizza. So then I have to take a whack of insulin. So there we go, finger poke. Takes 5 seconds. I'm scared. What's the number?
Oh, you're good. 5.1.
Oh, look at that, huh? I'm a hero, huh?
So now this... Oh, sorry. I was
That's
gonna
okay,
ask,
yeah. So
this
I'm not going to take any insulin because I'm not going to eat. But let's say I was to, have something to eat, then I would count the carbs, or because I'm an old guy and I've done this for so long, I can look at something and go, yeah, I'll take 10 units. So I would dial up to 10, take the cap off, grab a chunk of this, stick this in here. I do this 10 times a day. So,
wow, I mean, that's incredible. Because
I challenge people that, I have challenged people in the past, and I said, here's a syringe. Every time you fill your mouth, stick this in your stomach and get a grip of what I do on a daily basis. Natasha does the same thing, except she has to wear...
I wear an insulin pump because I decided I was sick and tired of poking myself with a needle 10 times a day. So, I don't know how to show this to you guys, but this is an insulin pump. I don't know if you can see it, but it's attached to a tube, and I'll unhook it for a second. And then there's the end of it, and it just sticks to my body. There's a little rubber tube, small, like about that big, that goes inside my body, and I change that tube every 3 to 4 days, but that doesn't always happen. And yeah, so what it does is it actually gives me a predetermined amount of insulin every hour, and then I give myself an extra dose when I eat. And so it's supposed to act more as like if I had islet cells in my body, right? So it's supposed to act like what it would be like.
It's like a mechanical pancreas, and they
Yeah.
have this instrument out now called a CGM. It's a continuous glucose monitoring system. So you actually wear 2 of those things. One of them is an infusion that is taking your blood sugar, as opposed, like I'm doing on that thing, and it's measuring every 5 seconds. And then, electronically, it's talking to this thing.
Yeah, it'll tell you right on
and
the
it's
thing.
telling it, give it this. And then this thing just sits there and just into her. So, that's an advancement. That's a huge advancement. But again, it's not a cure.
Yeah, I was just about to say that really that is an amazing piece of technology,
yeah.
No doubt. But I think it's, it also highlights one of the common misconceptions about type 1 diabetes, and that's that insulin is a cure. Like, I think it would be fair to say this is a common misconception of, well, if you just need to poke yourself with a needle every time before you eat, that sucks, but, aren't you all better?
100 years ago, almost 100 years ago, I should say, Banting and Best did us a great service in 1924 by discovering insulin. People died at very young ages because of the complications it suffers from diabetes. The weight, the neuropathy, so the problems that you have with your nerves, your kidneys, your eyes, your cardiovascular, all these things are affected by diabetes. I'm 49 years old, I've been diabetic for 21 years. And already I'm starting to experience some of that neuropathy where I go to the doctor, I see my doctor, everything's been good, my blood sugars have been good. By standard, I'm a good diabetic, but you know, every so often I'm outside the boundaries. Just like, you know, you ski outside the boundaries. But he'll take the tuning fork, doom, hits it, puts it on my big toe and says, "Tell me when that stops, Pat." So I go, "Now." Puts it up on my knee. I can feel it humming again. So I'm losing sensation down there, right? Which might be a little thing, could be a bad thing in years to come, that I might end up losing a toe. I could end up losing a foot. My grandma, had she not passed away from complications of type 1 diabetes, was going to get both her legs amputated because of neuropathy.
So even though, you know, you're so careful constantly to be monitoring your blood sugar, to be taking insulin, these are still the kinds of complications.
You can't mimic what your body can do for you, right? Like as an outside host, right? As smart as we are, as best we live, we still not control. There are days when we'll wake up and you're 16 or 18, your blood sugar, and you're like, "What was that? That was good."
Yeah, you can't, and it feels, when you're a diabetic, you have to plan for everything. I mean, even if I decide one day to run up my apartment stairs instead of walk up them, I could see a low in 5 minutes. But did I think of that when I was walking up the stairs? Like, no, I didn't think of that. Or when I was giving myself my insulin beforehand, I wasn't thinking of that. So I think it's really important that people see it, that insulin's not a cure, because you can't plan for everything that happens to you in life. And if I could plan my day from the minute I wake up till the minute I go to bed, then maybe insulin could be a cure. But I can't do that.
Well, nobody has that, right? It just, we all have that fluctuations in our lifestyle. Things have tightened up a lot better. Don't get me wrong. And you went through the NPH stage, and the Toronto. These are two different types of insulin. So those were, NPH would sit in your body for anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, but it peaked. So it went in and then it went like this. The insulin would peak and then it would ride out. So you had to calculate where your peaks were, because you'd also take Toronto, which only had a window of 3 to 5 hours, and when that would peak, then you didn't want your peaks crossing, because now you're going to crash. So you can see how complicated this is for an adult to figure out. Now try and do this for a 1-year-old child, or even a 3-year-old child that can't maybe explain how they feel. And if I looked at Natasha and said, "I'm feeling funny," she'd know exactly what I'm feeling, right? It's a very everyone says, "What's that feel like?" Right? It's a very, very difficult feeling to describe, but you get that sort of like a hunger feeling, and if you start getting really low, it's like an out-of-body experience in a sense, because you know that something's not right, but you can't do anything about it. My wife will sit there and look at me and say, "You're low," and I'll go, "Yeah," and she'll go, "Go eat." "Uh-huh." Yeah. I'll just sit there, right? And then she gets mad at me. She used to, but she doesn't now because she understands. But it's frustrating for her, because she's like, "Eat, go eat." Okay. And I'll just sit there, right? Because you can't put it together. It won't work. Then there's times that I'm on the couch and I'll say something, right? And she'll look at me, because she'll say, "Are you low or stupid?" So now I have to say I'm low, and then I have to go eat, but I didn't really need to. That's a joke.
So, I mean, you learned you were diabetic as an adult.
Yeah, it's 27.
You learned as a child, you said, at 10.
Yeah.
I mean, did you have trouble explaining these sorts of things to your parents at that age?
How about other kids?
Other kids.
Like, school must have been incredibly difficult for you. I had friends, so I had a great support group, right? But kids don't understand, and this is hard for kids in school. Hard for teachers even. They don't understand. And they think, "Why does that kid have to eat at 10 o'clock in the morning? You can wait till 10:30. You know what? By 10:30, I'll be having a seizure." So I have to eat now. You know what? So those things are hard to...
For me, the kids actually understood really quick. It was the teachers that couldn't grasp it, and a lot of the teachers and other people in the school didn't have the time or didn't want to sit down with my mom to discuss it or to understand it, like you guys are doing now. So.
Scared. A lot of people are scared. It's easier just to turn your head. than to try and get your head around this.
Yeah.
Like and there's liability issues that come with it too. So, but I can tell you that great strides again have been made through JDRF in relation to education and advocacy of others.
Well, yeah, so one of the things that JDRF lent to us for this event was what they call a bag of hope, which is something that they give to young children who are diagnosed. And as part of that, an outreach pamphlet for school to explain how to deal with students, or how to help students who have type 1 diabetes. We have outreach books for the parents of newly diagnosed children. And then, because it's too cute not to share, have either a little boy bear, which is Rufus, or a little girl bear, Ruby. The bears who have diabetes and also need their shots, and young children can learn how to, address the concerns.
Well, and they do, right? One of the ugly things that has forced me into, I shouldn't say forced me, but what's made me support this organization is kids deserve to be kids. This disease makes children grow up far too quick in their lives. No child should have to endure stuff like this. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of other horrible diseases out there, and I don't take that or say that this is the worst, but it's right up there. Like I was saying, inside of 3 days, if I didn't have insulin, I would be dead. And if I accidentally took too much insulin, I would be having a seizure. And if somebody didn't find me, I would be dead. So, this, as we look normal, we try and act normal, but it doesn't, we're dying from the inside out, and we need people's help to raise money, to fund research, some of the best research in the world. This is an international organization. It's happening right across the North Saskatchewan River at the University of Alberta. There's a host of scientists over there that have come up with some great strategies. Islet cell transplant is happening. They can actually make mice diabetic and cure mice for diabetes. So those are the strides that they're making. And now the next step that they're going to is the clinical trial network. So humans are the next ones to be tested, but again, money.
Well, one of the things you were saying on the topic of money is that JDRF is actually very responsible with how donated money is used in terms of funding research, correct?
Yes. Actually, I'm really proud to say that JDRF, the 80% of your dollar, so the 80 cents, goes directly to research and research money. So it's not being spent on the T-shirts and the funky balloons and stuff. It's going straight to the scientists to figure out how to make a cure.
This is a research-based organization, and they fund some of the best research worldwide. And that's what's inspiring to a person like me. I want a cure. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. And I want a cure for me and Natasha and a whole bunch of other people. But that's all we want, is a cure. And what's inspiring to hear is the researchers talking and saying that we're actually in the marathon, we're actually in the race, but now they can actually see the finish line. And that gives us a lot of hope.
Wonderful. Now, I'm curious, would you be willing to take a few questions from the audience?
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
So, I'll just grab this and see what people are saying here. So,
this is for kids. They got this. I was at my doctor's office today, and you can get stickers to put on your pins now. So this is for guys.
Yeah.
This is checker blading. You can get camouflage. You can get hearts and needles and all sorts of stuff. So.
Question from one of the SDA regulars, Prosencha, is wondering, how long has JDRF been around?
Darn good question. Lots of years. It was started, I think, back in the mid-70s, I believe. And it was started by a family. And what's Darren's last name? trying to remember what Darren's last. I know the guy whose family was part of the startup group, and it was started by a host of diabetic parents that wanted to find a cure to cure their children. And it's a very grassroots organization at the time, and they've tried to maintain that throughout, and it's grown to this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll take one more question here, and see what we have. Well, you know what? People are actually just really hyped for the marathon, and I think that basically what you're getting from the audience is hello, and thank you very much for sharing what you did share. So
thank you.
Thank you.
We're the ones that are grateful. We're the people, honestly, we're grateful for folks like you that are willing to spend the time to help us get our message out and to be one day part of a cure. And that's what I tell so many people. You can actually pat yourselves on the back one day when this happens and say, you know what, I helped to make that happen. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Well, everyone, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you very much for coming out. All right, so first up, we have Obda. Yeah, you have to follow that now.
Yeah, okay.
What happens here? Like, now what do you guys do? Just out of curiosity, like, what's this all?
So
My kids play this.
We beat these games as fast as we can. That's what we do.
You what?
You didn't actually
Beat
change
these
the
games as fast as we can.
Oh, okay.
So, and we do crazy things to do it.
Now, just out of curiosity, is that out there anywhere, or was just live and it's gone? And
No, it'll be out
be
there.
safe.
Live
it can be safe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was just curious because, like, Barb would be asking, you know, what happened, how did it go, and
How do you
Yeah,
reset the timer?
it'll be on the site. It'll be saved.
Give it focus.
And
Okay.
we can give you
How do we do that?
And it'll be
How do you click?
on there in the past broadcast.
okay. Well, I'll give my card to
Good.
Ryan, and he can.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. And yeah, feel free to hang around if you want to see what this is all about. So,
I got to go home and shovel a couple driveways. That's what I got. Folks' place. Actually, my son better be doing it. But he's probably downstairs like you guys, gaming. Trying to get him to work is another. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
So this is a 3-day tournament, right?
4 days. 4 days.
All day, all night.
All day, all night.
24 hours.
And
We
are
don't
all
shut
you
down.
guys
Hello.
playing or watching? Because it's an international.
We're taking turns playing, basically.
Yeah.
Most of us
Yeah.
are playing. We're playing a whole bunch of different games and just playing one right after another, trying to beat them as fast as possible, entertain people, and have
What
them
kind of
throw
games
money
are
to
they?
JDRF.
So
They're all-
every game is from a Japanese video game series called Final Fantasy. A lot of the games for a casual player would take somewhere between 30 and 40 hours to complete a single one, and we're doing 16 of them in 96 hours. So yeah, and we're not competing against each other. It's really a group effort because each one of us individually is among the best players at some of the games in the series. Bring us all together, do a whole bunch of games from the series.
Should be
When I see this, I think of that last Die Hard. So are you the warlock? Like.
Some would say.
We prefer the phrase angry dictator.
Is this your lair?
I thought Mike was the angry dictator.
Yeah, angry.
I am this time round.
Alright, where's...
Yeah, where's Adam?
Yeah, you're free to start at any point.
There he is.
I need to start my timer at some point.
Yep, I'll hit it for you.
How old is your son?
Okay, is everyone ready?
Youngest is 15. And,
Here we go.
the one is 19.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Hello, people. My name is Obda Jr. Running Final Fantasy IV here.
starting off this marathon, a little nervous, but that's okay.
Nerves mean you're alive.
And just like every Final Fantasy, we start off with a cutscene. Excellent.
There's Baron right there. So they're almost at Baron.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm
They're really bad at it.
And I'm Coexel. I'll be one of the commentators for this run, along with
Nitrodon.
Nitrodon on my right here.
Well, stage left, I guess.
Yeah. For those of you not familiar with speedrunning, what we do is we take old games and, you know, find ways to beat them as fast as possible. Some of you might think, oh, well, you're not really playing the whole game. Well,
you're correct.
Yeah.
Or your point being?
Yes, but we've played these games millions of times, and you know, it's just kind of like a challenge run. You know, it's one thing just to beat the game, but it's another to be able to quantifiably compete against other people playing the same game for different times.
It's kind of a form of competitive gaming too. It's a lot different than what you normally associate with that too. Instead of directly playing against other players, like in an online multiplayer or something like that, we're playing single-player games, but with a common goal of trying to beat them as fast as possible.
And sometimes we do directly race each other.
Yeah. A couple good websites to check out: speeddemosarchive.com.
Oh no, I haven't
Ton of
played
videos.
Final Fantasy for a long time.
Over 700 videos now, I think, of different speedruns of all your favorite games. And speedrunslive.com, where people get together and race their favorite games. Alright, so those who are familiar with the Final Fantasy IV speedrun, there's a new trick that comes up fairly soon in the run. So
yeah, we'll let him do it, and then we'll explain it.
Yeah.
So wait, did they just go all the way around the world?
They pretty much did.
Several times, in fact.
They're the worst airship pilots ever.
So just to let you know, Opto, we have our first donation in for Cecil's name, and it's C4L Hype.
C4L Hype?
Hype.
Hype. HYP? We have 6 character limit for Cecil.
C4L HYP.
Okay.
Have anything for Kane?
No, nothing yet.
Okay, so far I've donated myself $20 to name Rydia Shiori. So you guys gotta beat that before I get to Kaipo. And
Or after.
And there's been a $10 donation from our good friend MTI to name Rosa. What was? Essentia. Yeah, one of our runners here today.
Which would be like what, ESNTIA, I guess?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, he spelled it out. In addition to that, you can donate. How much is the spoon donation? Yeah.
Did we add that? I might have forgotten to add that. Or what was the incentive again? We'll check the
to get the deadly spoon.
The world's deadliest spoon.
Yeah.
Well, it's the only challenge there would be for FF4.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm currently doing. Or I didn't assume before. There's also a rolling character walking sprite donation, I think, but I'm not sure about that one.
And
Okay,
the names are also a rolling distance.
So yeah, anyone that's new to Final Fantasy speedrunning or RPGs in general, the first thing you do as soon as you gain control is always to crank up the speed, battle, and message speed, basically. Pretty much every game we're doing today, as soon as we gain control, we set our initial config.
Or as soon as the config menu becomes available.
Alright.
Well, I'm so glad we paid for third-party web hosting, because it's getting nuked.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is a lot of viewers.
Yeah. What are we at now?
11:30.
Ooh.
Nice.
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 Yep.
Oh,
You guys-
people are wondering if we can turn the game volume up a bit.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the
Yes, we
gray remote.
This one?
Yep.
That should be probably good, yeah.
What mode is the mic on, by the way, too? Is it doing Omni or Cone?
I think it should be set to comb, but I can double check that it is.
Yeah, because if it's Omni, it's going to pick up
I have one page already.
Yeah.
I have one page that's about 5 donations behind the other so far. And we're just looking for it. It's slow.
The
cone is the one that's like a heart shape, right? Okay. My head is probably right.
So that was Boxner's head?
Yes. Boxner's head will be running Final Fantasy Legend 3 later on.
Along with Legend
Yeah. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Whoa. Fun just starting early. Okay, so it takes about 6 minutes to get out of the castle.
Oh, okay.
That's about how much time it takes to get out of the castle in A Link to the Past, if you're fast. About that. But mine's all cutscene and that's all, actually. Any names for Kane yet?
Not that I saw, but I'm busy adding to the tracker that new incentive. Anyone else want to grab a laptop and be a tracker?
It's being really slow for me too.
Okay. Thanks.
I'm trying. I'm so
Yeah. Final Fantasy speedrunning is really, really, really big in Japan too, compared to English-speaking world. And I think Final Fantasy IV probably has the distinction of being the game that has the most version differences between the Japanese and English versions. So, like the speedrun that Opta is doing has a lot of parts of it have very little to do with how the Japanese runners.
Yeah, there's a few glitches you can only do in this version, and there's a lot of item differences and boss HPs.
Yeah, a lot of items were removed.
Yeah,
because the English version was meant to be easier, and like both easier to play and easier to understand how to play too, because they stripped out a lot of like combat items and some buffs for like that you can cast on your characters. But that actually makes this a little harder to speedrun than the Japanese version, because you have less options.
This game came out in 92? Or was it 91?
91 or
92, yeah, somewhere around there. I was very young when I played this game for the first time. I was a toddler.
Yeah, I didn't really get to play this much as a kid. I wasn't into RPGs yet. My first was Mystic Quest.
So you were the intended audience for Mystic Quest.
Yeah.
All right, let's name Cecil.
Okay, names for Kane. We need them.
Thanks to Kane.
If we don't have any hits to be Kane, I guess, for
Yeah.
a while, for a
Yeah.
long time actually.
Yeah, we might be having problems.
C.
Okay.
All caps?
They can't get it. They can't get
Probably.
it.
Type?
Yeah.
Alright, Mark's his name.
Yeah. We moonlighted to FF5 too.
Actually, I guess I get to do 2 tricks pretty early on in the run because I do the item duplication early. No, just choke. There we go. Alright, we're done.
A lot of these games let you do some kind of random number generator manipulation for like when you get random battles. In this game, it's kind of based on when you start your game or load your save file, basically down to the frame. The frame is the smallest unit of video, basically. I think is this 30 FPS?
Is it 60?
Yeah.
I think it's
Some
60.
Nintendo games are 60.
Okay, so yeah, it'd be 1/60th of a second.
Alright, do we
basically.
want to explain what just happened?
Okay, so I tricked the game into making my Kane's shield arm have a negative value on it.
Yeah, it basically has 255 nothings on it.
Yeah, so that'll come into play in a little bit here. For now, I'm just gonna go kill the Mist Dragon.
But I guess where I was going with that counter manipulation things, it's because of how it works in this game, it's really not practical to do in a live run like this.
Yeah.
So the battles are pretty much random for all intents and purposes.
Okay.
This guy, you don't have many options. Kane jumps because it deals more damage.
Yeah. I'm basically optimizing the amount of jumps I can do per round because he turns into mist halfway through the fight.
Yeah, and when he turns into mist, then whenever you hit him with the attack command, he counters. and
Yeah.
he also doesn't.
Yeah, this is the start of a trend where the first boss in Final Fantasy is meant to be a tutorial on how active time battle works, basically, where it makes you wait for time to pass.
Yeah, that's 4, 5, 6, and 7 do that.
So I use the music there to tell myself when to jump, so I hit him as soon as he comes out of his form.
For some reason they stopped after 7. Maybe they figured everyone already knows.
We figured it out, yeah.
So,
That should be it after Cecil's dead. I got pretty bad damage left. Kane's attack should have killed him there. Oh man. Alright, there we go.
Okay.
Just
One
go
down.
for 11.
First boss of the marathon. Super hype, got a level.
Okay, I have an announcement. If you're having trouble leaving a comment with your donation, then just PM Rin, R-A-N-I-M-T. She's in the chat. Just PM her with your name and amount and what you wanted it to go towards, and we'll get it taken care of.
Okay.
Alright,
We're
doing
working
something
on
awesome
it.
Yeah.
here. We're working.
Yeah, you moved slightly left while, and then you.
Yeah.
Very, very great.
Alright.
Everyone's been really supportive.
So, yeah, I moved slightly left and used the tent, and then moved slightly left and saved my game. That lets me walk right through this. Now I enter from the right
I
side.
mean, he could go all the way to Kaipo at this point, too, but he can't actually get into the watery pass without...
No, you can't. Tella's not there until this scene, but
Yeah,
then when you get to Damsian,
Oh,
It screws
it
the
would
game.
screw the game up. Oh, so Tella isn't even there. Then.
yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and then that thing I did with Kane. Oh. I got some money.
Just a little.
Alright.
A
little bit of money.
And Dancing Dagger is the best early game source. Well, now early game source
Yeah.
of damage.
Hey, Rydia's mom.
Hey, Rydia's mom. She's sunbathing, don't worry guys.
Yeah, this is a sort of new trick that speedrunners are starting to use that we call the mist clip, basically, where you use that, both press the tent and then the save and reset in order to add your mist from the other side, and then get access to both the shop and these items that you're not meant to be able to get until after you get the airship, I believe. Well, I guess after you get back to Baron, you can come here.
Yeah, it would take a while, but you can.
A lot of people in the chat seem very confused.
And you're meant to be.
Yeah. Okay, hey, Rydia, you just...
Hey, there's Rydia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that opened automatically when we tried to leave. We couldn't find anyone to actually deliver it to, so we just...
Yeah. Are you able to try to talk to Rydia's mom, or is she just kind of
She's
a solid
a block,
object,
yeah.
basically? Yeah.
Well,
She
there's
doesn't
no
want to be
reason to be
disturbed.
given dialogue,
Yeah.
or even like a ...
Alright, unfortunately I can't just go through with the game without triggering this cutscene because eventually I'll run into a roadblock where the game doesn't like me anymore.
Yeah, because Tella doesn't join your party.
Yeah.
So it would be what, when Tella tries to leave the party?
No, when Tella tries to fight Edward.
Oh, okay.
Because he's not in your party, it removes Cecil and Rydia, or at least
It
that's our theory.
removes everyone except Tella.
Yeah, and since Tella's not there, the battle just doesn't start.
And if you just remove Cecil and Rydia, then Kane would be able to fight him back.
Oh yeah, I guess it's right there. Alright, so... Scripted battle... Fist pump strats.
Yeah, we're gonna
JRD. Yeah, although it's kind of funny, if you go to Kaipo and you can rescue Rydia from the soldiers despite not having met her yet, and then come back here and do this with her in your party for fighting Rydia.
No, Rydia killed Rydia.
Yeah.
And because Rydia has 30 hit points, she definitely dies.
Well, you could level her up if you wanted.
You could, yes, this is true. Alright, hopefully there's no donations for Rydia yet, because... yeah, we're still working on the tracker, so
Yeah.
my strategy worked, I guess.
Are there any donations for names?
They're working on it downstairs.
We got Sid and Sawyer so far.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we aren't doing this.
because I'm not getting any comments.
Yeah. So here's what's going on. We haven't gotten any comments with any of the donations that have come in. So if you've sent in a donation since we started, please PM Rin, RANIMT. That's spelled. Send her a PM with your comment because we haven't gotten any comments.
I have one.
You did get one. Okay. Hopefully we're getting it fixed.
One, and there's 2 more after.
Yeah, hopefully. It's one of the reasons why we chose this game first, is because we knew that, you know, the tracker, we might have a little bit of problems, and there's a rolling naming incentive, so...
And it would take a while to build up viewers and stuff.
Oh, we have a name for Kane. Shoot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a while till you get him again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, you have to rename him after Vovalis.
Yes.
Margaricha, as he's known in correct translation.
Yeah.
Correct translation.
I think he's going to use charge.
Yeah.
Just bump strats.
Yeah.
Yeah, we throw them off.
That's called a whole day and laugh battle.
Or whole press select and laugh.
Yeah.
PSP version, yeah.
Auto battle.
So yeah, we protected Rydia and now she joins.
Yep,
Yeah.
she's over the loss of her mother already.
Yeah.
Well, she's not. I mean, she can't catch fire.
Yeah, not yet. Well, that's the loss of her hometown. Alright, let's go.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That was one thing I appreciated about the DS version is that, like, if you look at the party talk dialogue, she does actually talk about eventually forgiving Cecil for that, like at the end of the game, pretty much.
Yeah.
Too. So she doesn't really forget about it.
Don't leave me, C4L hype!
The hype shall never leave. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go get Tella first and then come back to Kaipo to rename.
Yeah, do we
Yeah,
have any
right.
donations for Tella yet?
Or Cecil or Rydia.
I haven't gotten any PMs from Bella.
Okay, I'm just going to name Rydia then.
Let me search.
As long as she's shorter, the better.
Yeah, nothing for
Oh, this guy.
That guy.
That guy.
Was that Rain's best, or no, Rain's best friend was the Baron, right?
I think so, yeah.
By the way, guys, we're already at $720.
Woo! You guys rock.
Keep it coming.
Alright, one of the effects of clipping through mist is I have a tiara here, way earlier than I should. It helps Rydia survive some attacks, even at level 1.
Yeah, it has a pretty good defense. It also gives, what, 5?
10, I think.
Plus 10 wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. But of course, Dancing Bag is better than anything else you can do right now.
Yeah. I read somewhere that the magic stat helps the dancing dagger attack, but I don't think that it does.
Yeah, looking that way.
No donations for Tella yet, so we'll just leave them.
Or Cecil or Rydia.
Or rather, no donations that we've gotten so far. We've had some problems with the tracker. We've been working on it all day. Well, my card is failing me. I've already gotten a surprise attack.
I don't know, it wouldn't TSP run Marathon without tracker problems.
Yeah.
It's easy to cube it. Our piece of paper works just fine there.
Yeah, piece of paper.
Tracker 1.0.
My contact is okay. So we were having some issues on. Okay, so for the stream, you can also contact Mike Uwama, MIKWUYMA in the chat for your comments.
lovable dictator.
Brian.
But as in pretty much every RPG speedrun, you run away from random battles.
Yeah. I don't need the experience. I know it's painful.
Yep, it's also painful when you start running these games to walk past treasure chests.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. There's only a few treasures I need in the game, in the entire game. One of them's coming up here. It's Darkest Sword.
Well, don't read it.
He'll be back.
The Waterhead. Just
Yeah.
scoping me out right now.
Getting ready for the Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, and he'll be back and he'll have much more HP.
Yeah, much more.
Also, you have the $20 to your choice.
To my choice?
Your choice.
Alright, 40 for sure, I guess.
In case a retcon is necessary, it hopefully no longer is.
Yeah. I have to fight Mr. MB because I know he wants to name or something.
Yeah, now if he was playing the Japanese version, that other chest there would have a pretty important item called a bronze hourglass, which basically trivializes a boss coming up called Mom Bomb.
Alright, because it's a marathon, I'm gonna save it everywhere. You guys blame me?
Nah, saving is good.
Saving is good.
Hey, Jesus saves, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Also, the Travis is
And it's also kind of painful to just skip through all the text.
A little bit, yeah. Especially when the translation is good.
If you think this is good too, just wait until FF5.
Yeah.
We won't spoil it.
No, we won't.
Why not?
Like this guy is Octomam in Future.
Well, that's just character level.
One thing too is in all of the numbered Super Nintendo Final Fantasies, you can change the equipment you have in your hands during battle. So he's doing that just to basically save time of having to go into the menu.
And that like a
No, that was a bad damage.
But we sort of see the power of the dancing dagger. That was not a good demonstration.
Yeah. Well, she's level 1 right now, so I think something affects it. Because the damage output here is not as good as... Oh,
well, Octomammoth does have 25 magic defense.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Shuri actually died?
Yeah, she took 18.
She died by exact count.
Yeah. I'm just gonna feel it or something.
Great healing.
That was a little dangerous.
Yeah!
Alright, let's try that again.
But yeah, every second hit on Octomammoth gets rid of one tentacle.
Oh.
And you don't even have a life, do you?
That's what I said. Marathon luck. We can still win.
Yep. Fury might even get experience.
It's arguably faster than Flash Dead now that I think about it. Because his damage is really bad.
And he still gets to talk too. That's also bad translation, right? Because his speed never actually changes during this fight.
It does, yeah.
It does.
Okay. 'Cause I know in future versions he just says he's weakening.
Now he does slow down.
Oh, okay.
Yay! Alright. So we're okay.
And Shuri probably gained more levels
Yeah,
than she would.
yeah, because experience that you gain is split across all of your living party members in this game. That's going to be very, very, very important for a certain battle much later in the game.
Okay, I'm just going to be safe here and heal her up a bit.
Oh, so you don't get quietly healed after you create Edward?
And we were thinking about doing the rainbow hovercraft trick.
By skipping this scene.
By skipping this scene, but we ran into some problems practicing it later, so we're just going to not worry about that for now.
Yeah. As in problems that meant we couldn't finish the game.
Yeah.
Problems that didn't actually result in not being able to finish the game until much later.
Yeah, much later.
Otherwise, it looked, I mean, you could see weird things, but didn't look like it was going to actually stop anyone from finishing the game.
Cool bug, though. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
But we just better.
Do we have a name for Edward yet at all? If not, I'm probably going to call him Spoonie.
Or call him Bard.
Bard, yeah.
So then there's actually
Spoonie Bard!
I believe there's this battle triggers a glitch too that actually prevents you from getting critical hits like ever again, basically. Or just until you save and reset.
No, ever
Or is
again.
it the...
Well, pretty much every battle where characters are temporarily disabled, or if they enter the battle stage.
Oh, okay.
So after this battle, Cecil and Rydia will never. Well, Dark Knight Cecil and Rydia will never again be able to do critical hits. And Paladin Cecil, spoiler, he becomes a paladin.
Takes up his helmet with his glowing purple hair.
Yeah.
Alright, Anna. We play this game for what? 27 minutes and 2 characters have died. 2 named characters have died.
Yeah.
Well, Kim didn't die.
No, Rydia's mom.
I don't know. This is still pretty
Wait,
tame.
Rydia's mom doesn't have a name, does she?
Rydia's mom.
Oh yeah, that's the name.
Yeah. This is still kind of tame compared to Final Fantasy II, though.
Well, your team wipes in the first, like, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then again, because you went a couple steps out of the way past the next town.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about any earlier plotline Destiny 2, because I haven't played in a while.
Gordon's brother, I think, that dies pretty early. Sid actually dies in that game too.
Yep.
I guess that one and 12 is the only one where he dies.
He can die in 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Depending on you viewers.
Yeah. That's all up to you guys.
Yeah. You choose the fish.
So, when the cavalry shoots Sid in 13, does he die?
13.
But I mean, he is with speed, so I'm not sure he can really die that easily.
Alright. I don't know. No one's reading me donations, so I'm just gonna keep going until we figure this out.
We're
Sorry?
trying.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's
Also, we can no longer see chat, so send comments to Mike, please.
You can't see chat?
Please send it off.
Okay, in case you couldn't hear that, please send your PMs to Mike Liyama or Mikuima, not Rini, because she apparently cannot see them right now.
Yeah, you must have gotten more than 4 people. In this
Yeah, because QuakeNet has a limit, I think, of 2 connections from the same IP address.
I think it was 4.
I thought it was 4, yeah.
Well, yeah, and if we didn't get special permission to have more, then they start.
Probably should have tried to get special permission.
I never thought about that. Just kind of assumed share really cool.
I mean, we did at AGDQ and XGDQ.
So I'm getting a lot of encounters in this cave.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah, because getting in and out of encounters in this game is, unless it's a back attack or an ambush or surprise, is pretty fast.
Pretty tame.
Or with the Red Dragon.
Yeah, it's a Red Dragon. Yeah. Alright, we get to see Edward become a total beast.
Yeah. In normal play, Edward It's bad.
You hope he dies, and yeah, that's about it.
I'm asking Shadow Wraith about it.
Now that we have dancing daggers, Cecil's the useless one.
Yeah.
So Dark Knight can't equip dancing daggers.
Now, Amplified counters normal physical
It should be a
attacks.
true shot.
So that's one reason Cecil is an attack. The other reason is the damage kind of.
Good shot!
Yeah!
Yeah, because if you didn't have that, then you'd kind of be at the mercy of who he targets with his counters for the most part, and how dangerous this battle would be.
Yeah, because your best damage would be Cecil using attack.
Yeah.
Well,
And
we
choke.
okay.
Woo! Yay! Yeah, and for anyone tuning in recently, all the during this run, there's going to be set points where he talks to Naming Way, and whoever is in the lead for a name for any of the characters that he has at the time, he will change. So names are not locked in once he sets them. He can change them. Do you have the list memorized and when you talk to Naming Way?
Yeah, I'll just basically say when, or if anything changes.
No,
Like,
they said me at PM.
And all your donations are going directly to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, too.
So the next time is when you talk to when you get Rosa.
yeah, so I'm going back to Kaipo. I get Rosa, and then I'll be able to change some names. But we're not really.
Assuming we actually get the comments.
Yeah, we're not getting the comments.
Well, we did have a girl for Taylor.
Did we?
Patella, yeah.
Oh,
Well, he left already.
yeah, he left already. Same with Kane.
I'll give you mine.
And I don't know if people can tell me if there's a name.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, Cecil, Rydia, Edward, and
Rosa is what we need right now. Pretty quick here. I'm gonna fight the water dragon.
Save.
Yes, I'm gonna save it right here.
Even though it's pretty unlikely that you're going to die.
Yeah.
Dancing Daggers for X and that land. Because Edward's level 1, is he, when he joins you, or is he?
Level 1.
Yeah.
We have a name for Edward.
Okay.
Are you good with name Edward soon or?
Yes.
D, capital D, lowercase d, O, capital H, O, and lowercase, the last O is a lowercase.
Okay, so D.
D-Z-O-H-O.
And the D and H are capital.
And that means what exactly?
Zoho.
I'm just looking through here.
Yeah, I've got the Edward went into the database.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully that's not something inappropriate.
Maybe
Is the name the language I speak?
is it a play on Soho? I don't know.
Well, it's a name.
Call him Dancer, too. Or go through some other Santa's reindeer, too.
So this water hag has 40-something thousand HP, but that's just something to make sure you don't actually kill it with HP.
Yeah, because this water egg is completely different from the ones you can meet in the Watery Pass, where it's fixed that Edward has to hit it 3 times, and then it dies. This is a story battle, basically. If Edward had died during the Antline fight, which is a very real and in some cases desired outcome from the if you weren't using this clip, then his HP and stats would be low enough that dying to this fight, which is just meant to be a scripted story battle, is actually possible.
Not only possible, but
like
likely.
25%.
I mean, you just took 16 damage.
Yeah. You'd have 68 hit points, and the water hag can do up to 23 damage.
Wait, I thought you had like. Wait, you have a lot of hit points?
You start at 60, yeah.
Oh, 60. And also, the dancing dagger is more accurate than
the harp.
Harp.
Faster attack animation, too.
Has an accuracy of 95%.
Is it the Dream Harp? Is that what it's starting with?
Dreamer. Or no, it's
Yeah, it's Dreamer.
Yeah, Dreamer, because it pushes you closely.
That has an accuracy of 75%.
You'd never know that from fighting this battle with that harp.
Yeah.
The water hag's accuracy isn't too high either, so that's why I call this the Clash of the Titans. These guys just missing each other over and over again.
Alright, let's change Tella's name. And Rosa's, because MDI had a...
You mean Edward.
Or Edward's fine.
And Rosa?
Yeah, Rosa is Essentia.
Oh, yes. This guy.
Okay,
I
here's
get it.
next.
These things have been going to the door.
Wait, so MTI wants Essentia to face the bowling ball of doom? Is that what's going on? What?
Hey, how do you spell it?
ESMTIA.
Edward as D-Z-O-H-O.
Apparently.
Okay.
Whatever.
I don't know what that means, but hopefully it's nothing inappropriate.
So I was wondering, would now be a good time to hype some... Well, now would be an excellent time to hype some...
I think the FPC wants us to hype some prizes.
Go ahead,
Yeah. Prize type is always good.
So, let's see what we have here for prizes during Final Fantasy IV.
No fire in the middle of this.
So, actually, what I really need now is
You
David.
can watch my directions to see where to put it. That helps.
Yeah, actually, I'm wondering,
The camera?
could someone grab David? Yeah, he would know how to... Much easier to hype prizes like that.
Do we have fixed buy-ins for all the prizes then, or is it
Yes.
vary? Okay.
Or sorry, each prize is a fixed buy-in, but it's not the same buy-in amount for all the prizes.
Okay, strangely enough, if you really over level, you can learn Fire 3.
Okay.
Yeah, you can learn Fire 3 before Fire 1. But, if you're...
Because learning Fire, Ice, and Volt 2 is fixed from when she grows up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so there's a boss fight coming up.
Well, that's probably meta. That was the doorbell.
Yeah, I heard the doorbell. Okay, the doorbell.
Very
Edward goes to the back row so he doesn't die.
Yeah, Edward's a little more important nowadays, so take care of him.
Bless you, Yang.
Kill them all!
Despite this being
bad damage on the
despite
real
him
one.
having no control over Yang in this battle, there is still some randomness here as far as how much damage he does, whether this takes 3 turns or 4.
You can go take up to 60.
Oh, okay.
Normal 30. Okay.
Actually, I'll grab a few of them first.
Let me just finish fighting this boss first.
So
Okay.
I would say, something that was do whatever you're ready to put out combat, you can put it in other
So when you deal enough damage to Mom Bomb, she starts exploding and then explodes.
It takes about 800 damage. So it takes 1 round of attacks from all my characters now that I have Dance Barriers. That should be enough. He's already tweeted the attack, but he didn't.
So you're gonna heal Edward?
Yeah, you don't actually have to do anything on the second phase, by the way, too. You just wait for her to explode.
Please don't kill her. That's okay.
By 2 hit points.
Alright, so in the Japanese version, this would be super easy, because you would use that bronze hourglass you picked up to cast Stop on all of the bombs.
Ouch, this is dangerous.
But, this is actually kind of a dangerous fight in the English version.
Especially when both of your dancing dagger users are dead.
And then every time you hit one of these bombs, I believe its next turn then becomes to explode.
No, it
starts a timer. Okay.
No, it doesn't even start a timer. It
Oh
just
my
fixes
god.
the turn.
Oh,
Period.
okay.
Oh my
Ow.
god.
Oh, but
When was your last save?
Right before Water Hag.
It's not too far back.
Yeah, this is gonna do 100 though.
No, you hit me a few times.
No.
Okay, yeah, you did.
And if you, and is it their remaining HP that affects how much damage?
Yeah,
the
it's,
explode
their
does?
remaining HP is exactly how much damage it does.
Yeah.
But
So that's why it's really important to get kick off and
I should use kick.
damage and stuff.
All right.
First death of the marathon.
Man, I haven't died to Mom Bomb in like ever. Fortunately,
That's
it's not
never
too far
happened
back.
before.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's not too far back.
We need to name characters again.
Yeah. That sucks, guys.
Was that just bad luck, or was there just something you could have
Bad
done?
luck.
That was really bad luck. So much damage you did.
Yeah, you can. We did this part already. So
You can talk. Wasn't it those logos?
Yeah, it's those little plastic package. I put them on top of the tables.
Alright. So we get to fight Water Hag again. Darn, guys. Well, hopefully that was the only one.
Are they in that little pile between the cases and the posters, maybe? Or they're just these little plastic,
Oh, these
oh, there they are, yeah.
There we go. Okay. I need all of you.
Okay.
Quit! Not that it matters because it's printed and a
Yes.
certain number of hits, regardless of what you said, or even just using dancing dagger as an item.
I'll be right back.
Ugh. I'm shaking, guys. This is not the best thing. Alright, I'll take my anger out on the Water Hag. They're downstairs, I think.
Here. Oh, then the moving office.
We don't. Office. Doesn't actually know where it is. Okay, so Rosa was Essentia and
Yeah.
Edward was Soho.
Soho. Hey, that guy got way out of the way this time.
Nice. Well, I guess Essentia likes
There we
it
go.
for all hype.
Yeah, essentially likes this, the hype.
There we go. Well, I thought we could use this opportunity to hype up some of the prizes that are available here. One prize is this beautiful button set that Hero did of Final Fantasy IV characters, and make a donation of $5 or more during this game to get in on that. Also, we have 2 copies, UMDs, of Final Fantasy IV Complete, as well as the Game Boy Advance version of Final Fantasy IV. It's a $10 or more donation to get in on all of those. We also have, from Roy's Toys, an adorable plush Moogle, and an equally adorable Chocobo. Now, of course, there's been some pretty fierce debate here in this house over the past day about which is indeed cuter. I'll let you decide, but either one is a $5 donation to get in on. And then we also have a poster of The Last Story that has been signed as well, and that is a $5 donation to get in on that. So, yeah, games, amazing art, and amazing cuteness.
I just want to note that both the Moogle plushie and the Chocobo plushie they're the exact same ones that, well, not the exact same ones, but the same models as the ones that were sitting in Spike Vegeta's hair in the crown of sunglasses at AGDQ. Nice. All right. Ugh. Can't believe I died to the Mom Bomb. Mom's like an easy boss now.
Yeah, RNG is RNG.
Yep.
Makes you feel any better. I was topping my pizza, so I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. That was good.
I guess it was a good damage on the first hit on that guy?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to die once or twice when I run 12 anyway, just because of RNG.
Yeah. Well, you have Mandragoras, Armin, and Sid 1.
I usually get the first two of those, but Sid is anyone's guess.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just healing.
Like, I usually win Mandragoras and Armin also, but I hear them.
And it's perfectly understandable. There are fights that are actually surprisingly easy to mess up, even if you're not trolled terribly hard.
Okay, this is a lot better.
Yeah, hopefully either Shiori nor Toho will die this time. Yay! And I think we have that.
Alright, and I killed a great one right away.
We're just attack. Essentially helping out the team.
Almost threw a dancing dagger at myself. That would have been bad.
No, you would have thrown it at the other dancing dagger user.
Yeah.
You would have thrown it at Shiori.
I know.
Hit Shiori. Murder.
No. Can't hurt Shiori. Alright, there we go. Take two. Successful.
Alright, so we're approaching another naming point.
Yeah, so Fabul, I'm gonna walk to Fabul here, and then I'll be able to name Yang, as well as name any of my current characters over again.
Well, Wednesday is
Okay, I know we have.
I'll use this as my name writer downer.
Not so much run notes here as name notes.
Yeah, I used to use my notes all the time for this game, but then I kind of...
Same here. I wrote up these really comprehensive notes for my parts in Final Fantasy XII. I'll be looking at them when I do it, but I won't need them for 90% of what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I condensed my notes to one page. Because I don't need the rest of it.
Exactly.
I think he's talking about being an absent values. Yeah, it's just the choice option things.
So are any of you watching this Skype right now? Because Mike is saying we need kind of a better way to for him to contact people.
I don't know, there's a lot of blocking and stuff. Maybe you can have your grand prize too.
So just wondering if you just want to set up like a Skype group or whatever that includes stuff. Or do you want to do that, Paul?
I'll do that. Why not?
Yeah, guys, we're working on the tracking issue. There's
I got it.
Quick
announcement. We're actually going to upgrade the server that's running the donation tracker so it can support more load. So our guy that's in charge of that said it'll take probably about.
Do we have a name for it yet?
I heard someone over there said you did.
Right, so it'll be about 15 to 20 minutes. So basically, we'll give you the go-ahead when you can start donating again. But we need to take the server down for a bit in order to handle the load, because you are all awesome.
Yeah.
This is definitely what I would call a good problem to have.
This is a good problem.
Yeah, we keep having good problems here.
Good problem.
At these marathons.
Yeah, I want to hear some of your comments, because yeah,
we all do.
Yeah,
We love to hear from you.
really, we're working on it. There's like 6 or 7 people over there just on laptops just trying to figure everything out here. So.
Alright, so this is pretty trivial with the dancing daggers now too, right?
I died on it the other day.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Because only Edward can use them.
I gotta kill myself. Oh god. This is awful.
Did y'all just try to punch himself and miss?
Yeah, he. Oh my god. Please die.
That makes no sense.
This is actually really dangerous.
That is a problem in FF9 as well. Missing yourself.
Yeah.
I don't have any healing items either.
I've had people in FF12 block their own attacks.
Yeah,
it happens.
No, I didn't.
Oh no.
Well, people were talking and stuff. I completely forgot.
Who else needs me to do?
Sorry. Shoot.
Yeah, Cool Maddie. Well, if you add Mike, he can add Cool Maddie.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Like, actually.
Well,
that was the worst luck.
Yeah, maybe game wants us to have some time to get the server.
Apparently,
back.
Yeah, exactly.
Without missing out chances to do naming away snipes.
Yeah, with that, he's probably going to be able to make young until he rejoins the Baron.
This is like the worst. Look at how much life I have. This is awful.
Right, this is too far. You can't solve the City 8 after this. Alright.
So if anyone wants to hike the prizes in the future, I put all of them except the signed poster. Just did this little touch to go for F4, just because I thought that made it easier for everyone to grab them. Oh, and I think before I head downstairs for a second, we need to be on camera at the same time, just to prove that Coaxel and I are in fact not the same person. Until I take my glasses off.
Yes.
Then you are.
And then we are. Yeah, sort of.
This could be an optical illusion, though. I mean, there could be a mirror right here or something like that we have pointed just in that way.
Last night they were standing next to each other. Their poses were exactly mirrored.
Oh, this game. Why are you doing this to me, game? Oh my god.
Okay, there are 2 battles left after this one? Or
3 more. The Gargoyle, then the Triller one.
The Gargoyle, then Monsters, then Soldiers?
Yeah. The Soldiers is the only one I'm worried about. I mean, I'm very worried, though.
So those are the only ones that can actually kill some
Damage.
Yeah.
Well, the Gargoyle can too, but he only gets 1 attack, usually. Oh. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Okay, Yang did good damage there too, so. I'm gonna have to get a miss at least.
Ow, this is gonna. If Young dies, then you're going to die to the Soldiers.
Alright.
Does Young at least get to attack before the Soldiers?
No.
Ow.
Hit Cecil. Good.
Oh, 90 also. He really wants Young dead. Okay. As long as he gets bad damage.
Okay, okay.
We're still alive.
Still alive. 1 more hit.
Oh! Okay, this
This is this is exceptionally bad luck, guys. I'm sorry.
and this is also why we save at marathons.
Yeah.
And why we have generous time estimates.
Yeah. I was too much going on. I just, I didn't even think about it.
This is what running Final Fantasy can be like a lot of times too, just 'cause,
Yeah.
Destroyed Edward. He's in the back row.
Yeah, I'm not going to be too surprised if that happens to me in FF12.
It could happen to either of us, but given the way saves are, probably the worst places for time would be in the last couple fights that Nitrodon is going to do. But I don't know. It's random.
I was afraid this was going to happen.
At least in FF10 there aren't many places for the game to kill me like this.
Yeah.
Watch now, the water hag's going to kill me.
Yeah.
I think
Third time's the charm.
Do you have a workaround for the Thunder Flames ambush?
Sentry.
Oh, okay.
Weapon you buy from Alaka during Operation Mayhem. Prevents ambushes.
Why don't? And you don't get that in normal run because you just use Lee normally? Yeah.
Oh well, it's kind of a safety strat. It may or may not save time, but it costs a bit over 10,000.
Oh. So, just a quick estimate of how bad I'm doing. I should be killing Mylon in about 3 minutes.
Alright, well, but this time let's
save before every dungeon.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was planning on doing. It's just, I was...
See, that's why when I intend to save during practice, I always save, even if, it's practice and it doesn't matter.
The beginning game shouldn't matter, like seriously.
Yeah.
I need to get extremely unlucky to die before, like, the dolls. And, well, there we go.
Marathon luck.
Marathon luck.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I do. Saves are just, I haven't saved in a while, saves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not even
wasn't
safety
even a long while.
Not even safety saves, just, I haven't saved in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that a couple times during the beginning part of 12. Just like, in case there's a power outage or something.
When is your first save in 12?
My first save is before Dustia 1, which actually the most risky part there, damaging down, and a wolf can do a combo and troll me.
Yeah. And that's not too far in the game, what, half an hour?
It's like, I don't know, a little over 20 minutes, I want to say.
Okay.
It's not far into the game at all.
I shouldn't have to do that 3 times.
Looks like I'm getting out of the way. He's been very kind to us today.
Yeah, when I was practicing, that guy would not move, like, from in front of that door. I couldn't get into that house.
No, he moved into the door.
Yeah, into the door and out of the door, into the door. The most painful part about dying is just doing the parts over again. Once I get past that, I'll do better.
Yeah, especially when I've done this part 5 times already. I'm gonna fail again. Oh no. It happened in my second and third FF12 runs. But you saw how the fire appeared there and then moved and then disappeared? Like when we did the Dampian Dawning skip thing and then triggered it later to make the hovercraft a weird color. It did the opposite. It was there already, but it disappeared and did the whole remove the ice thing and then appeared at the end.
Yeah. Rudy, I crushed the ice with the power of her mind.
I have to say something new, right?
Alright. Round 3.
Let's get ready to rumble again.
I mean, for those of you just joining us, this is the first time I'm fighting Mambo.
Yeah, totally. You certainly haven't died to her once and then beat her again, but died in trouble. That did not happen. It usually takes an hour to get you.
Yeah.
Pizza? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what's good.
Too bad we're both commentating.
Yep.
Oops.
Who wants to get pizza first?
Now why don't you do it?
Alright.
So how exactly is using the dagger different from attacking with it? Does it just ignore rolls, or is it actually use a different multiplier?
It counts as a spell. So yeah, being in the back row doesn't matter. It does more damage than normal. It doesn't. I think it does a fixed. Oh, that was big damage on both those actually. So I wanna make it reduced. It's just attacking. It's actually a pretty weak weapon if it's just attacking. But because you can use it as an item, you can do crazy damage. I should do that all the time. Flip the Iridia's turn. Now I get 2 off before they get to go. I should go.
So yeah, if we weren't using daggers, we'd be trying to kind of deplete enough of their HP that the explosions wouldn't really wreck us. But, not an issue.
Ugh. Karate Man Yang. It's totally karate and not a monk.
Yeah, or High Monk, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Early versions. Just like how Ridley has a collar.
Collar.
At least they got white and black wizards, right?
Yeah.
And then color like a pearl wizard. Yeah. I know the first few times I played this game, that zoom in just freaked the heck out of me too when I got full map patterns.
There's an awesome spell in this game called Sight.
Yeah.
It's their version
Best spell ever.
It's their version of using a map. It just like zooms out, mode 7 style.
Show off mode 7. Anyone that doesn't know what Mode 7 is, it's a graphical technology in the Super Nintendo that lets it kind of simulate 3D effects, basically by using graphical layers and having them move so that it's fake 3D, basically. You'll be seeing a lot more of it in Final Fantasy VI. A lot more.
Okay.
Me too.
Bluebeard the king over here.
Oops.
Oh, I said no. That happens when I'm spamming up and A sometimes. When it rains, of course, I just make one mistake and They just keep snowballing.
Yeah.
Alright, please don't rush Edward this time.
Yeah. Well, it'd be just as bad if he had like low HP, because then he'd hide every turn, though.
Yeah, that's why I tried to kill himself last time, because he had 1 HP and I wanted to kill him because it would be useless otherwise. And it would just take time. But then I accidentally attacked myself with Yang too.
But he missed, though.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, that's more like it.
Oh, come on, Yang.
Okay. Pizza has to actually cook, so.
Oh, not quite ready yet.
Well, we kind of make our own pizza.
Oh.
Did you save?
Yeah, I did. I learned our lesson.
And of course, after he saved, then the first battle went perfectly.
Of course. That's what saving does.
How much HP do those generals have? Like, could you one-shot them with the dancing?
You can sometimes. Like, depends on how much damage.
Because if you kill the general, then the regular ones can't attack. Right?
No, they just attack normally.
Oh, okay.
If you kill a general and then confuse the soldiers, do they attack themselves?
They attack themselves, yeah.
If you confuse the soldiers and don't kill the general, and they just attack you like normal anyway.
Yeah.
I've done that.
You get more experience if you kill the generals too, but it's not really useful.
Yeah, because none of these characters' levels matter in the long term at all.
Yeah, well, you experience from these battles also goes over to Rosa and Kane.
Yeah.
But
So I guess Tella too, although not.
Oh yeah, Tella.
Tella's level doesn't really matter. He gets negative stats when he levels up.
Yeah, and Rosa and Kane are kind of going to get much more than just these.
Yeah, because
they actually rejoin.
This game, I don't know, I thought this game was kind of revolutionary when it first came out for having your battle party actually changing a lot during the course of the game, because before this you had like earlier Dragon Quest games and
you just have 4 party members.
Final Fantasy 1 where you just have a fixed party for the whole game, but in this they change based on the storyline. But kind of a side effect of that is that when you have characters join your party, then leave, and then come back later, they actually gain all of the experience from the battles you won while they were out of the party. And that's really, really important for a certain battle that comes up earlier on.
Which kind of way. So like right there, you gained 106 experience. So these 3 people gained 106 experience, and so did Kane, Rosa, and Tella. Rudy's just temporarily disabled instead of out of the party, so he doesn't get any of it.
And this version of Rydia never comes back, too, right? I mean, or does adult Rydia have any relationship at all?
Yeah, they're the same.
They're the same.
Oh, okay.
They have the same level of stats.
And they have the same stuff, yeah.
Okay, so after the series of battles, Rydia starts gaining experience.
Well, she's not out of my party yet.
But then
you lose her when you.
When you go to Sea Lion on Leviathan.
Well, and before that, if you happen to get into a random battle and actually find it, well, yeah, Rydia's going to get experience because she's in your party.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have the right. Yeah, we're good. So I try to do a little bit of item menu manipulation there, so that everything lines up real good when I get to Mysidia.
Yeah. So even though you did it in this, you have to do it again.
No, I don't need to do that.
No, you just want the first 5 item slots to be things he's going to sell.
Yeah. Just so it just cleans it up a little bit.
Just so the stuff he buys goes into the first 5 slots.
Yeah, because you can. I mean, in the 16-bit Final Fantasies, you can reassort your items during battle too. So there's a lot of cases where when you just have time to kill, waiting for something to happen, you can go rearrange it too.
Please don't 3-shot me. I'm good.
Well, if you got into critical,
No! Did you save?
you did.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Hey.
It's my third death of the marathon.
Well, fourth if you count Titan, right?
Oh, no, he
No,
doesn't
he
actually
didn't
kill
die.
you.
Oh, okay, he doesn't actually kill Cecil.
Yeah.
What happens if you do die? Or
I think it
Same
doesn't.
thing,
Same
yeah.
thing.
you get 0 HP at the end of the battle. Do you get heal after the battle? I don't remember.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, Cecil taking a dirt nap outside of Mist heals him.
But although taking a third nap outside of Expedia is not.
Yep.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Well, you take a nap here.
Well, you go to the inn.
And you get healed up there.
So wait, if Cecil died on your way to the ship, then you'd game over, I guess, if you got a battle outside
Right.
of the city.
Yep.
Okay.
You have a good party.
Because in a lot of these games, when the game forcibly changes your party without you going to like a party select screen or something like that, it also quietly heals you to full HP and MP in order to prevent you from having a dead man's party, basically.
And then sometimes they forget.
But yeah, sometimes they don't.
Also, Dead Terror.
Or in one part of FF9, you'd have a 1 HP party, basically, for a boss.
What is this? You mean he does revive?
Yeah, if Zidane's dead when you go into Sea Lion, he has 1 hit point.
And does the ATB work out so he can actually potion himself?
No. No,
So he's pretty much dead.
well, no, you could, if you get first strike, you could potion yourself, but it's random like everything else in that game.
So if you're casually playing and John dies, okay. Because
I hope you went and saw the long cutscene with the Moogle on ice to the save point.
So I equip the black there just because I have to remember to take the tiara off Rydia. It's just like my key to do so.
Does the game just eat any equipment from like Rydia, Edward, and
Yeah.
anyone who
No.
anyone who joins or rejoins has 50 equipment.
For example, when you get Rosa back, all she has is a prisoner uniform on and nothing else.
Yeah, when you get Rydia back, she has whatever she has, but it's always the same. It has nothing to do with what she had when she left. So yeah.
Seems like we're back online with the donation tracker here.
Alright. Can you read some donations?
Yeah.
I got a good cutscene here, so.
Alright.
Any names for Special Column Forum?
Not yet. Haven't seen any yet. Rita donates $5 and says, "Greetings to all FF player and greetings to my mate VJen." All in capitals. David donates $75.
Ooh.
And there's no comment on that one, but if you want to put that towards something, PM, it's Mike, we're telling everybody to PM, right?
Mike Uyama.
Yeah,
Mike Uyama.
MIKWUYMA. He's a mod in the chat channel right now.
And Benjamin donates $50. Hey guys, this marathon is awesome. Props from the French Restream.
Yeah.
I want my donation to be used to rename Rydia in Final Fantasy IV to Jail.
Mr. MD.
Yeah.
Alright,
Well,
I got sharing for that. I got
Yeah, we do. We are going to veto some of these if they're not appropriate.
That's what Mr. MD wants to do, though.
$50 change name came to. I can't even read that.
We don't really have to read just change name donations. Just have to tell us when it's appropriate, like saying Cephalopalmin Palamon for very soon.
Yeah. John donates $10 and says, "Working towards the grand prize. Since I won't be able to catch most of the rest of the marathon, I'll do it here. Please use this donation to name Usoya after the most legendary spell of all time." Upco.
Yeah! You know how to spell Upco, right? Yeah, there we go.
Is it lowercase?
It's lowercase.
Lowercase u.
Because it's disrupt coldness,
Yeah.
basically.
Capital C.
There's no space
O.
though. Can I just use a
Dash
dash?
or a...
It's not that bad right now.
Isn't it? Yeah, there's no space.
There's no. You can't use a space for names.
That's
so
okay.
keep that
I'm
in
just gonna
mind.
use
We'll figure something out for that.
I'll just use a dot or a dash.
Alright. Pizza.
Pizza time! Oh, wow.
Turtles in time.
That was in stereo.
So good.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright. So, I'm super paranoid now, and I'm going to say it before every time I go into anywhere. Even Mysidia. I might sell something I need.
Just don't sell the diamond gloves and you'll be okay.
There.
Only I've done that.
Alright. So we got a bunch of money back in the day, so we're gonna...
Did we ever get an answer about what the spoon cost?
Oh no, I never figured that out.
Well, we could decide, I guess, arbitrarily.
Oh, whoops.
I'm gonna say like what?
$200?
200, yeah. Okay.
So for $200, you can donate for me to get the almighty spoon from Yang's mom. Or Yang's wife. These were medieval times, it was hard.
Yeah. What's the cutoff for that?
Cutoff for that will be when I fight Rubicante.
That was fast. Pizza time.
It wasn't pizza time.
Oh.
But you might want to go down and start making a pizza. It's just, there's a bit of a line.
Oh. Well, then in that case, I'll just wait till after the game.
So yeah, any names for these three characters?
Not yet. It's not that we've come.
Cecil still before all fight?
I guess
You
so.
might want to just restart the...
No. That black mage there is hyped up on something, I guess.
So yeah, the Gaia hat he just bought increases wisdom much?
Yeah.
I can never remember which one's which. Because it sounds like it should be the other way around.
Yeah.
And one thing I don't like about, because I mean FF4 is like probably the most number of remakes of any game in the series, in English at least, but none of them I don't think actually tell you like what like stat effects and stuff on equipment, unless you equip it, go check your stats to see if they've changed, and then go back if you want.
Oh, we got $5 to name Palom Kappa.
Kappa. Okay.
We'll take care of that after modern deals.
Yeah.
Along with their
We're still trying to catch up a little bit, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, do we have any tele? Because I think didn't we get a tele donation after?
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we got that.
Oh no, you lost 125 gil.
Oh no. That'll
go
break the bank. How much do you have? 3 million?
Close to that, 24 million, I think. Or 2.4.
Got a love under for
Yeah, because in this game there's more than one.
Yeah. I get to underflow my money by selling a bunch of shadows
Well, here we go. We got $5 for Palom as Spy 1 and $5 for Porum as Spy 2 from John again.
Is that beat Kappa or not?
I think it's fine.
I guess if it's tied, we'll probably have to make your brother's choice.
Yeah. I'm in favor of that.
And if there's no money, then every single possible name is tied at 0.
Yeah, it happened to me too, but it's just transition.
But yeah, the four fiends in this game were originally named after, what is it? They were from Dante's Inferno?
Yeah. Some demons.
So yeah, this guy was originally Scarbiglione, but because of the character limit in English, they just decided to make him Mylon instead.
He's Mylon, and Mylon's Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Japanese doesn't you need to use that many characters to write out things, so clearly English has to be the same, right?
Yep. Clearly.
We have a $30 donation from Tony. Says, "Hey guys, great marathon. Here's $30 for 100% Final Fantasy VI run. Might as well get it started. Hope you guys all have great runs."
I'm having a great run. I'm only 20 minutes behind right now.
So yeah, what's that guy's name?
Have we figured out what the tele-donation was yet?
Not yet.
Well, we've got a while before he has to get out of this place. Let's try to find it in the next like 5 minutes or so.
Alright, so this is the first like big bit of menuing I have to do. Pretty much equip everyone in my party and move them around and stuff.
Helen is the same job?
Yep.
Dinner for Tella.
Dinner?
Dinner.
Okay.
Boy, doesn't Helen have 15 wisdom?
I'm not changing it right now. No, it works for Mylon Z.
Alright.
After he gets a level up. He has 16.
Oh wait, yeah, you don't even have flame rods because...
So you don't kill Liliths to get fire too?
I should have, but...
Liliths are very, very easy to kill and worth a lot of experience.
Yeah, especially since we have a lot of tier 2 items.
I probably should have gone inside of this one.
And we kind of splurged a bit in this video.
So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway,
Since we get to this next battle here.
I've got to save outside, so.
Yeah, I'm in charge of telling you to save.
Alright. Mylon 1. So zombies are weak against potions.
Yeah, I believe this is the first game that actually had an undead status.
Well,
as we know.
FF1 has undead, but they have the special harm spells to hurt undead.
So yeah, so I guess starting with this game, creatures that have the undead status basically have the reverse effect of healing spells. So using cure potions on those zombies will one-shot them, guaranteed. So they can't miss.
Unfortunately, Mylon himself is not undead right now. Goodness.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay, that was.
Yeah, Flare's good there. Flare's good there. The twins, they have two spells. They have either Comet or Flare. They choose which randomly. I forget the probability of
It's like.
2/3 for one of them and 1/3 for the other.
2/3 for Flare and 1/3 for Comet. I don't know the exact numbers, but that's close enough.
Flare is more powerful, but splits damage on multiple targets. So if you have multiple targets, you want them to be somebody Comet. Otherwise, you want them to use Flare.
My body!
Not that the game hears what you want it to do.
Yeah. So ideally there I would cast Comet first to kill the other two zombies and hurt Mylon the most, and then hit him with Flare, and then I'd be able to kill him with attacks, but this is fine.
And Mylon's dead. We'll never see him again.
Never, ever again.
Hey, why'd you do that? Well, Paladin 4, I'm going to attack the zombies now.
Oh no!
Fall flat into the
deep
ravine! Best insult ever. He pretty much just says, go to hell in the Japanese version.
So,
Ouch.
Ow.
I guess I know which one you want to cast Blink on.
No, I gotta heal him. Because he's gonna die from poison.
Oh yeah. And yeah, now Mylon's undead, so
so I can use Tier 2s on her.
But yeah, I believe this game definitely predates being able to kill undead with life spells there.
Yeah, and I've actually tried using an elixir on V. It
doesn't do anything. Yeah.
It heals them.
Or yeah.
FF5, I guess, is the first game where you can kill undead with reviving items and spells.
That's a good one.
Should be almost dead.
Yeah, feels almost dead at least. Oh. Hey, he's a spy anyway.
The most annoying thing about poison, though, is how long the message
Yeah.
lasts through.
Yeah, just need one more attack. It's okay that Palom was dead there.
Yeah, we don't care about him. That's...
Alright,
This
yeah.
is the last battle the twins actually do something useful in.
World hype! Hype! Alright. So, if I was doing, world record strats and everything, not worrying about names and stuff like that, I'd be about 22 minutes behind right now. But that's okay.
You also wouldn't have died.
Yeah, I'd also wouldn't have died.
Daniels donates
Real this time?
$10
Yes, it's
and
coming
says,
out.
"Hey,
Alright.
watching this in the UK, going to share with all my FF loving friends. You guys are gonna smash the target."
You have a target?
Yeah, our initial
first
target
target
is
is
5,000, yeah.
Let's
yeah,
just
we're gonna
let's just push that away real quick, guys.
Yeah.
Move on.
Break the targets.
Something I didn't even know until recently is that you can't actually win this battle.
You can't, it's got about
You
1,000.
can't, yeah, I mean... it would take quite a while with just level 1 paladin using by himself. But, I think I've been spoiled by reading Nintendo Power and how you're meant to do this. So that's just dead time that he can use to equip him and rearrange some of his other inventory.
Hey, I have purple hair.
Yeah. A yellow cape.
Yeah, my entire team has capes now.
Yeah.
MTI would be proud.
Yeah. Kane's the odd man out from the final party.
Yeah. Total Medio. Too bad we can't cast it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Can.
Or can.
You're gonna have to grind so much for him to get enough MP to cast Meteor.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
right?
level 94, and you gotta get lucky.
Yeah. So that'll be plenty of time to read donation comments then while we're grinding for Meteor.
Yeah, them donation comments.
Are they not coming up? No.
Was it because of the server overload that we weren't getting the comments?
I'm not really sure.
Just pull me a second.
So on the way down, so are you going to kill a Lilith on the way down?
If I find one, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So on the way down, yeah, if he runs into that Lilith enemy again, he's going to kill it just for some a couple easy level ups for Cecil, because after he becomes a paladin, he reverts back to level 1. And
the other reason to do it is it helps Rydia, because right now she's out of my party, so she'll receive any experience that I gain. And getting Rydia a couple of level ups gives her an extra Titan against the guy, and just all around gives your team a little bit more buffiness for for a couple fights later on in the game. But it doesn't look like I fought any, so. Come on. Chocobo. What?
Oh, and speaking of which, oh, go for it. Cut over here. So I think, while he's on the Chocobo there, I think we've got a Chocobo plushie donated. I think this was donated by Roy's Toys in the UK. And this is one of the prizes you can win for donating during Final Fantasy IV. Along with this Moogle here. Oops. We've got, let's see, looks like some buttons featuring the cast of Final Fantasy IV. We've got a copy of Final Fantasy IV Complete Collection for PSP. This is actually a kind of a rare version of the game, which is a promo copy, which is why it doesn't have a box. And then we have a sealed copy of Final Fantasy IV Advance for GBA.
Pretty cool prizes. We're raising all this money for JDRF, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. Look them up. They're some pretty cool. They're doing some pretty cool stuff. Trying to save the world from type 1 diabetes.
And then we'll be basically drawing after this run from people that donated during this run, basically for the prize winners.
And you can see the amounts that you need to donate for each prize on the tracker page.
Sure. Okay.
So that means you need to have a donation in this time frame that Obda's playing this game, and it has to be for that amount.
For
I'm on pace for like a 410 or so.
So I suppose you have time, but don't delay it. Send in that donation right now anyway.
Indeed. Unfortunately, yeah, we can't. The donation tracker is not the greatest right now, so I don't really know what names to give people. Alright, hopefully this doesn't.
They basically have to gang up on Tella for you to risk dying in this fight, right?
Yeah, even then. Like if he goes into critical, he's on these cards.
So this fight here has some kind of interesting mechanics to it here, because this is basic. I mean, you don't actually have to damage karate at all in order to win. Basically, you just need to wait until he kicks twice and then just hit him once for like. It has to be for above like a threshold, but it's pretty low. It's
No,
like,
you can miss him as long as Cecil attacks him.
Oh,
They'll not do any damage.
because I thought Tella couldn't quite do it.
It has to be Cecil.
Oh, it does have. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what we figured out. Me and Humble discussed it afterwards.
Can I read a
Go for it, yeah.
donation here? So Vincent donates $40 and says, "Hey guys, the marathon is awesome. Props from the nope, I haven't read this one. Props from the French Restream. I want my donation to be used to rename the twins Love and Pudding.
Love
Pudding, but it doesn't fit.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a 6-character limit for Final Fantasy IV names.
Well, cut out one D and then it fits.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to name.
Pudding.
I can do that right here. Pudding. Yeah, we can do that. Love and pudding.
Was that from Dragon Dark by chance? Or?
Or you could do pudding. But leave out the G.
I think that's more than, there was $5 for Spy 1 and Spy 2, so that's 20 each for them. So I'll do that.
Over here.